Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, or whatever day this finds you. I have made my way back out to the park. It's been a minute. I got this soul stick burning. And I hope you can hear me well because I forgot my little microphone. However, that did not stop my spirit from making me aware that I needed to get out. I needed to get outside and come do a reading. It's been a minute. I was gonna go live, and then I changed my mind. So, I guess whatever you were able to see, you're gonna be able to see. Other than that, this is not about me. This is for you. So again, before I came outside and I was asking Spirit to make sure. I'm sitting on the ground. It's on the incline. I was asking Spirit, like, do you really want me to go outside? Do you really want me to make this message? Or be this vessel for the message to come through? Let me explain something else, right? I have been told through several readings that I have the ability to see. And I know that means different things for everybody. When you are starting off in this path, and I'm not talking about seeing, I'm talking about tapping into who you are and knowing who you are. It's not about titles, it's not about labels, it's not about bells and whistles, although it has been made into that. Everyone comes into their awareness at their own divine time, and they come into it in a way that is meant for them. I did not know at the time that I chose to become an artist, because that is what I said I wanted to be when I grow up, that it was going to involve being creative on my journey spiritually. So if you're here and you are new to my channel, yes, I did come to this earthly plane and decided to take up space as a licensed cosmetologist, master barber, really just a master artist. I really don't care for the titles. It just gives people more room to play with what they can imagine about you when you give titles. Sometimes it creates judgment. But in any event, my profession led me to this path, and I'm not going to be afraid to share my light or share light, period. And this is part of me sharing, so I hope you enjoy it. Okay. The bottom of the deck is love. These are this is an oracle card. Pardon me. This is an oracle card, and I'm gonna utilize the oracle cards just to get a general message. And I am clearing my space, as you can see. I don't know if you can or not. We have our lavender and sage burning. And at this time, I am going to ask, there's confirmation already before I get started. I'm going to ask and give thanks to the Most High, my ancestors of the highest benevolent order, my spirit team and spirit guides. Thanking Goddess God, Source, for allowing me to be a vessel or an instrument to share whatever message comes through me. And with that, I'll just go ahead and get started. So we're going to choose a card. Spirit is going to give me a card to start. Just give me a card to start off. So thank you, Spirit. Where would you like for us to start off today? Okay. That's a good one. Okay, and as I said, these are oracle cards. And they do have messages. This one, the card that came out to get us started, is connect to heart. And I think this is so beautiful of Spirit to point this out, because right now there are, and I don't know if you listen to tarot or oracle card readings, but or pay attention to the energetic frequencies that are having people respond and react in different ways. But right now, connecting to the heart is so important. There's a lot going on, and I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I'm not apathetic. I just choose to intentionally give my energy to people, places, and things that are going to expand me and pour back into me. So real quick, I'm going to read what this says about connecting to the heart. This, it looks like the moon. Could be the sun, I'm not sure, because the rays are popping off of it, so it could be the sun, right? But there are two dogs. If you know anything about dogs, what do you know about dogs? They are loyal. Those look like crystals at the bottom right here. But these two dogs are loyal. So connecting to the heart, and then this light that is about to be shined or shown on what needs to be brought out about connecting to heart is what we're about to tap into. Oh, and I opened right up to the page. Oh my goodness. That quick. Oh, wow. Connect to the heart. All right, it reads, this card, let me put it up here. This card asks you to connect to the heart space. This is a place of bravery, integration, vulnerability, and compassion. This may mean pushing past any fear you may have and opening up to true connection. I'm going to read that sentence again. It says, this may mean pushing past any fear you may have and opening up to true connection. This may mean finding forgiveness or empathy. This may mean softening. Most of us have layers of defense mechanisms around our heart that prevent us from being present, from receiving love, and from giving love. This card asks you to examine what armor you can let go of and where you can nurture yourself in this space. Oh my goodness, if y'all only knew. So let me tell you what this says about the dog, right? Put this back up again. The dog. We can call upon dog as a teacher of vulnerability and unconditional love. When dogs are bonding to their human, it is typically a rather quick process. Even those that have significant trauma, can sense when they are safe and will open up to their companions. Small acts like rolling onto their back to expose their belly is a major act of trust, as they are exposing their most vulnerable parts to you. In general, dogs move through life constantly looking for love and connection. They are an ally to call upon when you have had painful experiences that have closed you off to life and love. Dog will teach you how to open up and allow love in when you are overwhelmed with fear. Okay. Now, with this deck, right? They give herb and crystal suggestions to utilize to help you to follow the admonition on the card, which is connect to heart. The herb mentioned here is hawthorn, Hawthorn. It has incredibly potent medicine for the heart. It is used to support chest pain, irregular heartbeat, congestive heart failure, blood pressure, hardening of the arteries, and cholesterol. I hope y'all heard all of that. If you didn't, rewind it. It supports us in the same way energetically. For times when our heart has hardened or we have become cynical, Hawthorn supports us as we soften and open up to life and love after heartbreak. It is also supportive for us if we need a gentle opening to feelings we have locked away and repressed. The crystal suggested for this is rose quartz. Rose quartz is the ultimate heart stone. It supports us in love for ourselves, love for others, for life, family, friends, our work, our community, our environment, and etc. If we have felt cold and shut down, rose quartz can activate our heart and awaken it to all there is to love in our life. If we have anger and resentment, rose quartz can gently wash it away. Call on rose quartz if you need a guide as you do any hard work. This is a very potent way to get this message started off, and I wish that this card could be seen. Hold on. I think that's what it's too low. We 14 minutes in. I didn't want to take this long. But a message is a message. Alright? Alright, so let's go ahead and get connected. Let's see. Connect to heart. I'm going to pull from another oracle deck. As a matter of fact. Connect to heart. Y'all gotta remember that. That's good. That's good. It is so needed right now. Alright, so Spirit, what can you tell us about connecting to heart? message do you have for the collective about connecting to heart? Hold on. I'm going to see if that'll help. Again, remember, this message is about connecting to heart. Ooh. Sitting on the ground outside presents its challenges, but we're not going to make excuses for that. That's why I got the camera on while I shuffle. Yeah, the camera on while I shuffle. And I trust that this message will assist you in doing just what it says. Connect to heart, because there are a lot of hardened heart spaces. This is at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Higher meditation. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for us about connecting to heart? Oh, wow. That was one. I'll do one more card. Excuse me. What is coming up here? Or the first card that has come out. I have two cards. I want to make sure those are the only two that I need right now. And the answer is yes. Wow. One of these cards has a masculine energy on it. And it says the Dad King. Your masculine side is loving. The Dad King. Your masculine side is loving. This is awesome. The artwork on these cards is beautiful. I'm going to read the insight from that. And the second one is soulmate. And it says romantic love fills your heart. And I know that's what a lot of us, most people are looking for. The gist of that is first finding the love in yourself. And a lot of times we overlook that, and that's what keeps us in loops of looking outside of ourselves. The Dad King, 124. QRST. My incense is about to burn out. It smells so good. Okay, so it says, the energy of the divine masculine or divine father is influencing you now. Show your love to inner masculine. That's your masculine energy within you. So you can heal. Show love to your inner masculine so you can heal. Regardless of your gender, you are the king of your world. Your home environment is your castle. So there's a lot here to read, but I want to find like what is like most important, what is the juiciest part of this message. I'm going to read right from here. It says, a lot of people, the divine masculine is patient and kind because they know that there is strength in waiting for the right time and place to wield their energy and take action. Because the divine masculine, or masculine energy, is about taking action. Feminine energy is about receiving. It says, because they are humble and patient, they wait for the moment to step in and guide with wisdom and authority. They also know that they have to use their power for good to protect the vulnerable, and ensure all their children are loved, safe, and empowered to be themselves. Find that strong, humble, protective side of you that is imbued with inner strength, courage, and determined focus, and watch over what you value. Be assertive, but also warm and compassionate. Okay, so if you have ever had issues with your father or men, it's time to release them. Hurt men hurt others. So we start by approaching them with compassion. These are reasons, though, not excuses. We also need to set strong boundaries and not allow that behavior to continue to hurt others. This is why when we let go of the pain associated with this behavior, it makes it easier to wield divine masculine power ourselves. Because compassion and forgiveness is a part of this strength. Find the strength to be the king of your world. Protect those around you and be prepared to be patient and forgiving with them, while being clear about what is allowed and what is not. When you set your boundaries and maintain them, you will notice how much more expansive life is and how much more life can thrive for everyone. I don't know. I didn't know where this was going, but this is good. This is really good. Okay. Soulmate. Everybody want to know about their soulmate. But remember, these are oracle messages. And we started off with the card Connect to Heart. So, with soulmate, this is that second card picked up. It says, true love is so sweet and magical. This type of love is coming to you now, as it is time to love and be loved on a higher level. You are attractive, wise, and valuable. When you are ready, your soulmate always finds you. That is important to know, to hear. It needs to be reiterated, and it's nothing wrong with having it repeated to you. When you are ready, your soulmate always finds you. We think that we are ready when we think we are ready. And one of the best ways you can gauge, or you can actually get a camera shot view of what spirit wants you to work on, is by asking yourself, when you connect with someone, meet them, you're deciding to date or whatever the case is, ask, what can I learn, or what are we both here to learn? What are we both here to learn? anytime that you've had a breakup and you decided to go back, it doesn't make a difference how long you waited. There was something in you that felt like it needed attention. Like the cycle of that relationship was not ended. You, as the first passage said from this card, the Dad King says, you are the king of your world, regardless of gender. You are the king of your world. So as you are growing, as you are learning, as you are connecting with others, and it doesn't work out, don't ask why. Ask, what can I learn? What can I learn from this situation? And when you're meeting people, whether it comes up in general conversation or you say it to yourself, ask, what has this person come to teach me about myself? What am I going to learn from this situation? And it goes both ways, but we're talking about you being mindful of your divinity, your power that you possess to be loving and compassionate, and what it is going to take for you to connect with your soulmate after you connect to heart. All right. So what you can do, this is the advice here. It says, ask the universe to bring the best love for your soul's experience into your life now. Ask the universe to bring the best love for your soul's experience into your life right now. Whether this is platonic love, a friendship, or romantic, passionate love, either can be a soulmate. It is important that you be clear, open, and honest with yourself, first about what you truly want. Then communicate with your team, that's your spirit team, to help you fine-tune your desires or take actions towards manifesting them. Set the intention and then trust that you are magnetically connected to your love on a soul level at that moment. Energy is important in any relationship, and when chemistry aligns, it can be mind-blowing. When you let down your guard and open to divine influence to bring you what is best, you may be surprised at what manifests. Allow yourself to let your soul guide you. On some level, you will recognize and find deep connection that may be beyond explanation. Imagine that. Trust that you both already know each other and are already connected. Divine timing is at work to bring it all together happily. Now here's I missed a couple of things, but here's the challenge about this, right? If you are afraid that love won't last, or you're afraid of being vulnerable, please understand that everything has a flow that you cannot control. It is best to be authentic in how you show up in relationships so others know the real you. Soulmates are real people, not fairy tales. They are real souls on their own journeys of self-exploration and expansion too. The giving of love is just as important as receiving. And you can't have one without the other. Have you ever noticed how much nicer you are to others and how much better your life seems when you are in love? It's not just reserved for someone you've just fallen for. It gets spread around everywhere you go. Your confidence goes up, Everything looks a little brighter, and challenges seem easier to deal with. This isn't because your new lover is doing this to you. You are doing it to yourself. And when you open your heart and give love, all these things happen. And usually it attracts others to you. Because when you give love, you attract it. That's how this beautiful energy works. So as you reflect on your past relationships, learn something from them and allow yourself to heal. When you do, you open a doorway to something better. Objectively notice old patterns and consider honestly what you could have done differently, because you don't want to drag the same baggage into future partnerships. And higher love doesn't want to be weighed down by old frequencies. So look deeper into what you see in yourself and remember to focus on your growth, not just your desired person. When you truly let go of the past, you won't repeat the same mistakes. And you'll find that future love relationships are more powerful than ever. Oh my goodness. I think we're already like 30 minutes and it has affirmations and everything, but I just want to make sure. Do we keep going, Spirit? Spirit said yes. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. But these are the two pardon me. These are the other two cards that are in alignment with Connect to Heart. These are oracles. Oracles make statements. They tell a story. And right now, we're learning about a story of connecting to heart. And Spirit just told me to keep going. So I'm going to keep going. Let's see. What do you have for us today, Spirit, about connecting to heart? We've read 3 oracles. We got some good information. And now we're going to pull some tarot around those messages. Connecting to heart. And what is the other 2? About finding your soulmate and being the dad king, the king of your soul. King of your soul, the king of your world, utilizing masculine energy in a healthy way. Excuse me, that's a confirmation book. And y'all pardon me for this shuffle, right? Because sitting outside is a smidgen uncomfortable, but I like being outside. I see that two of Pentacles at the bottom still showing up. But so what? Ooh, who that? Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. Okay, Spirit. And we know about the Queen of Pentacles is about being fertile, giving birth to all the things. You see this rabbit here that, represents fertility. You got this lush green grass. She's holding the pentacle. And she is clothed in orange, which represents our sacral chakra, and it has to do with creativity. So this is at the bottom of the deck. Just had to pull it out. All right, Spirit, what can you tell us about connecting to heart? Being the dad, king of our world, or the king of our world, helping us heal our differences with any energies that we may be having trouble with. And what can you tell us about soulmates? Right now, waiting for a message about connecting to heart. Or maybe Spirit could just tell us about all three. What do you want us to know? What do you want us to know? Those looked like they was gonna fall off to the side, but it didn't. Oh. Hold on. 1, 2, ooh, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to tell y'all what I see. Hold on. I got to get the message together. We have Page of Cups, King of Wands, the Devil, and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, before I go to do my research on how to conclude this, I'm going to just start off from what I'm picking up. So cups are about emotions. A page is a messenger, right? And in the page's hand, you see she has 1 cup with a little fish coming out of it. That's the page. We got the King of Wands. Wands are about energy, resources, action, passion. Okay. And this is the King of Wands. With this yellow in the background, that's all about solar plexus energy, which assists you with your confidence. All right. Let me cover this up because I heard, you know, how they be wilding about body parts. The Devil card is about attachments. It's about I don't want to say it's just about attachments, but those things that you're holding on to, you know, those pleasures, memories that you're holding on to, what was I gonna say about that card? Let me just leave it. And then we got the 5 of Pentacles, right? And it came out in reverse. It was this way. 5 of Pentacles, 5 regardless represents change. So for this card to be in the reverse, that's change on another change in a good way. Let's just put it like that. Okay. So really quickly, we got our Page of Cups. Let me see how I can bring this all together, because this has to do with connecting to heart. So if you're a page, you got a messenger coming in, with a cup of love, who is passionate, confident, and about their business, who is probably not gonna, they're not gonna have time for the shenanigans. And they are about to add to your situation. That's how I just read those laying down, but I'm gonna go in and dig a little deeper. Okay, as I have mentioned earlier, this is me coming into how I'm supposed to do what I'm doing, which is sharing a message with you, sharing light. So we're here to talk about how to be problem solvers and find solutions. We're not getting stuck on the negative, the everyday conversations that come up in tarot and oracle cards. Most people seek out these messages for, not all, but for selfish reasons, right? Because if you already know the answer to a question and then you go get confirmation of that question or that answer that you've asked, and then you still go back and repeat the same behavior, or you go back to the person that reflected things that you needed to work on, and instead of working on them, you both stayed in a toxic or a way that was not beneficial or conducive for your growth, then these readings are a waste. So I'm saying all that to say, when you happen to find a reading from me, it is going to be about solution setting. It is going to be about problem solving. It is going to address what is going on, but this is not going to be, just for your entertainment. This is to actually assist you in helping you find your way. All right. All right, so okay, with this Page of Cups, we're looking at new opportunities for some lighthearted, flirtatious fun. If this is gonna apply to you in your career, you may be about to get a job offer. But we know that the reading was about connecting to the heart, right? I'm just reading what is on this page. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is highly sensitive, but still learning. So patience with yourself and others is called for as you develop and grow. Okay, so remember, we're talking about connecting to the heart. And at this point in the reading, we have this Page of Cups, right? Page of Cups is representing you. When you're connecting to your heart and you're full of optimism, you want to do what is going to help you exceed and excel the most. Remember to be patient with yourself and others as you develop and grow. All right? And that King of Wands energy. All right. With this King of Wands, Right? He's about going out and boldly conquering the world, metaphorically speaking. And it shows up when you're ready to learn from your past mistakes and use them to inform your future. Okay, so you understand what your limits are, but you have gained a whole arsenal of new skills along the way. So whatever you want to do, you can do it now. Commit to what you love and are passionate about. Right? Ooh, this is getting good. I'm already seeing how this is tying together. Okay, so as you boldly start off in your Page of Cups position and grow into your King of Wands energy, remember, you're going to be king of your world. You are able to move forward because you're ready to learn from the past mistakes, and you are going to use those past mistakes to inform you. Okay? Instead of falling for the okie doke. We ain't got no time for the okie doke. Now, that Devil card, and people always think the Devil card is bad, and before I started really acclimating myself with tarot, I was afraid to watch it because of that. Like, whenever I saw but that was from conditioning, so you know, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But seeing that Devil card, yeah, I thought stuff was like going left. This is what this represents right now, right? On the positive side, it could represent a firm commitment and a lasting contract that can't be easily broken. So right away we can say, are you committing to this change that you're making to connect to heart? Right? Because once you do, the same way you want to be involved with someone else and you want to return to a situation after something goes awry, or you don't want to give up on the relationship because you really like or quote unquote love the person, this is how you need to be with yourself, right? They say, as they say though, the devil is in the detail. So make sure you're committing for the right reasons, not out of greed, fear, or a sense of duty. The devil shows some form of toxic environment that you would be better to leave. If you're having a hard time letting go, explore your reasons for this. So again, right, we just learned what the King of Wands was about. King of Wands represents you having learned your lesson, and now you're going to turn those lessons into love for yourself, because you're not going to repeat the lessons. The devil has showed up because there may be some toxic environment that would be better for you to leave. Now, if you're still in the relationship that isn't giving you what you want, or if you are considering going back to the person that you were with, this is the hint, loud and clear, for you to not do that. Right? As the admonition says, if you're having a hard time letting go, explore your reasons for this. And this is why I said these readings are about solution setting, not dragging the problem or the situation out like that. Let me move on to the last card, which is the Five of Pentacles, and then I'm going to pull what I have all together to sum it up for you on how this can work to help you. Okay, so Five of Pentacles, when it's in this reverse position that it came in, it says, it shows you that you may have hit rock bottom emotionally, feeling lonely, isolated, and helpless. You may have asked for help and it may have been ignored. But rather than wallow in victimhood, It is time for you to rescue yourself and take back control of your own destiny. Let me tell y'all something. I promise you, what I said, I asked Spirit, was I supposed to come here today and read at the park? I had no idea what was going to come up, but this is where we started from. Connecting to heart, right? Your heart is your seat of motivation. It's also a neutral place in space, right? But you can't keep abusing your heart. You can't keep allowing yourself to get hurt, triggered, abused, none of that. And I say you can't because it is in your control. And the way to learn this control, part of it, is going to take you becoming the king of your heart, king of your world, as we read in this dad card, right? And you're going to have to learn to become the king of your world, or utilize your masculine energy, which is action towards yourself, by becoming more compassionate and patient, right? You're going to learn to become more compassionate and patient with yourself. And when you do apply what you have learned and what you are about to explore, you're going to set yourself up for your soulmate. Okay? Romantic love, romantic love fills your life. It will fill your life. The romantic love, because you already are love. I like how it said romantic love, because there's two types of love. There's the agape and the eros. And the agape love is that of like friendship, kinsmanship, sisterhood, brotherhood. The eros, E-R-O-S, you hear erotic. Eros is connected to the word erotic. And we know erotic love is sensual, it's sexual, it is touchy-feely, it's, more action or active. So, in order to have a solid foundation in the eros, your agape got to be on point. Your friendship with self, your love of self has to be on point. In order for you to receive love from someone else the way that you claim you want it, you must give it to yourself like that first. Connect to your heart. And then we followed up with the tarot. I want to show you these. Hold on. Okay. We followed up with the tarot, showing that you are this page. Can't even put them all up. Forgot about the tarot card. You are this page, and you are receiving this message about yourself, your sensitivity, how bright and vibrant you are, and your excitement in moving forward. Your excitement in moving forward to become this King of Wands who demonstrates compassion and a devotion to self, to rid themselves of toxic distractions or situations that are leading you back to not giving up. Hold on. It's leading you back to It's leading you out of victimhood, right? The change. Remember, 5 is about change, and this is in the reverse. So this is reminding you that rather than wallowing in victimhood, you're going to rescue yourself and take back control of your destiny, because you are in control of that. Now, I am going to ask Spirit one more time, because I thought this was a little long. I like long form, but you know, people don't have patience. So, let me ask Spirit, is there any more cards that we need to pull at this time? Is there anything else that you have for us that you would like us to know? And the answer is no. The reading was complete. And this is how I know. Is this reading finished, Spirit? Okay, the answer is yes. And just so you know, I'm not shaking my pendulum. I'm allowing it to respond to me, and it's responding as I'm speaking. I'm allowing it to respond on its own. And I'm saying that because there's a lot of times you see people utilizing pendulums and they have to shake their hand to make it move. That's not how it works. We could talk about that another day too. But I just wanted to get further confirmation that this message is complete, that I shared what needed to be shared. I allowed whatever message that needed to come through. And at this time, I'm going to wrap this up. I do thank you for chilling with me, for taking the time to listen to this message. And let me just see. Can I flip the camera? Hold on. Let y'all see what y'all need to be remembering, what y'all focused on. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Connect to heart. Become the king of your heart. You see that third eye opening right there? And then you will find your soulmate. Or your soulmate will find you. How about that? Pardon the noise if y'all haven't visited me in a while. This park has a dog park. And at times they can get a little loud or whatever, but you know, that's cool. Anyway, I thank you for listening to this message. I am going to post this video and then I'm going to head out. And I'll kick it with y'all again soon. Peace.